You think just because you're in the military, you can break the law. That line, sharp, arrogant. But Major General Elijah Carter of the United States Air Force doesn't blink. He sits behind the wheel of his government-issued SUV calm. His uniform is crisp, his chest decorated with medals earned over decades of service. But none of that matters right now, not to this officer. I'm just trying to get to my meeting. Is there a problem, officer? His voice is calm, deep, controlled, but inside something simmers. The officer, young, smug, maybe late 20s, leans into the window. His smirk widens, as if Elijah's rank only fuels his own ego. Yeah, the problem is you're driving while black, General. He spits out the last word like it's a joke. Step out of the car. Now. Elijah takes a breath. The kind you take before battle. He knows this isn't about traffic. It's about power. He slowly unbuckles his seatbelt and steps out. The officer tenses, maybe surprised at how tall Elijah is. How composed. Elijah stands unshaken as the sun catches the 4 stars on his shoulder. The officer's hand twitches near his holster, then moves to his cuffs. I don't want any trouble, Elijah says, voice low and powerful. But this is wrong. The officer laughs. Loud. Disrespectful. Too bad. You're under arrest, General. You don't tell me what to do. And there it is. The lie of authority. The illusion that the badge gives him the right to do whatever he pleases. But Elijah Carter didn't rise through the ranks by bowing to ignorance. He remained still, not resisting, not yielding. The officer steps forward, closer, hand outstretched with cuffs. His other hand rests dangerously near his firearm. Then flashing lights. Backup has arrived. Another cruiser pulls up. Out steps Officer Mike Danvers. White, early 40s, a bit overweight. Friendly face. But that changes the moment he sees Elijah. Danvers freezes. Eyes widen as they scan the general's uniform. Then the name tag. The stars. The insignia. He knows exactly who this man is. The young officer, still holding the cuffs, hesitates. He notices Danvers' reaction. Wait, he stammers. You're a general. Elijah doesn't raise his voice. Doesn't gloat. You just arrested the wrong man, officer, he says. You're making a serious mistake. He pulls out his phone, cool as ever, and makes a call. There's no panic in his hands. No fear in his voice. The young officer steps back. He starts to sweat. Danvers walks over slowly, his face a storm of conflict. Sir, I'm Officer Danvers. I'm so sorry. Elijah holds up a hand. Not in disrespect, just control. On the other end of his call, someone answers. Yes, General Carter, what's the situation? He explains, clearly and calmly. A wrongful traffic stop. Racial profiling. Attempted arrest. The call ends in under a minute. Danvers looks toward the young officer, who's now visibly panicking. Then the officer's phone rings. He answers. Face turns pale. Danvers watches him carefully. You want me to what? His voice cracks. Danvers takes the phone. Listens. He nods once. Hangs up. And turns back toward his partner. Officer Reynolds. Step aside. But Now. Danvers pulls him aside. Away from Elijah. His tone shifts. Cold. Precise. You're off the job. Effective immediately. Turn in your badge. Reynolds stands frozen. His hands tremble as Danvers removes the cuffs from his belt and, without ceremony, snaps them onto Reynolds' wrists. Wait, this is insane. He didn't even tell me. You didn't ask. Danvers' voice is flat now. And you didn't listen. Elijah watches all of this unfold silently. He doesn't need to say a word. People nearby begin to notice. A small crowd gathers. Phones come out. Whispers ripple through the sidewalk, like wind through tall grass. That's a general. They were about to arrest a general? Did you see the look on that cop's face? The moment belongs to Elijah now. He buttons his coat, straightens his collar. He doesn't rush. Every step he takes is deliberate, commanding. Danvers nods at him as he passes. Elijah nods back, just once, and walks away. Calm, unshaken, powerful. The cuffs are now on the right wrists. The lies exposed. The roles reversed. And karma. Karma came quick. Because this time, ignorance didn't win. Power didn't come from a badge. It came from dignity, honor, and truth. He walks down the block, away from the flashing lights and the stunned silence behind him. His phone rings again. General Carter, we just got the full report. Do you need anything further from us? He looks back once, sees Reynolds sitting on the curb, head in his hands. No, Elijah says. I believe justice is being handled. He ends the call and keeps walking. The sidewalk opens in front of him, strangers stepping aside, nodding with respect. A few whisper. He didn't even have to raise his voice. Man, that cop messed with the wrong one. This is going viral. And they're right. Not because of drama, but because of what it represents. The balance tipping, the truth standing tall. A black man, a general, wrongfully targeted and refusing to be diminished. He didn't have to shout. He didn't have to fight. He just had to stand. And the world watched. Because sometimes power speaks loudest in silence.